gold medals and 2 cash awards.
Hello and welcome to Panchmat Udghosh. Today I am delighted to present before you a brilliant student from Karoli, Miss Isha Gupta, an NLU Delhi graduate in BA LLB Honours Program. With her scintillating performance, she has won 4 gold medals and 2 cash prize awards from none other than Chief Justice of India, Mr. N.V. Ramna.
Now the next name is of Miss Isha Gupta. She is recipient of 4 gold medals and 2 cash awards, and she S.R. Sharma, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted the award in the name of Srimati Sadhna Sharma on criminal law. Mrs. Madhu Sharan has instituted the award in the name of Senior Advocate Amrendra Sharan on criminal law. Shri Amitesh Banerjee, Advocate, High Court, Kolkata, has instituted the
With
award.
a tremendous success, Isha Gupta has presented an example before the students belonging to small towns and wishing to go to CLAT and bigger institutions like NLUs. She, in our interview, gives important inputs which are very important for the students who are preparing for CLAT. So dear students, watch this video to the full. Don't skip it and follow what Isha Gupta says. I have seen that law is emerging as a new field for brilliant students, and they are preferring it after engineering and medical. So do you think law has such great potential?
Yes, definitely. Because if we see in engineering, there is only one goal that you do after engineering. You have to work in a corporate culture, or you have to join some MNC or some corporate firm. But as opposed to that engineering or doctoring, you have multiple options after law that you can pursue. There are many career opportunities that you could have.
Can you name some of the opportunities?
Yes. For example, if you are interested in corporate law, or you want to earn something, or you want to earn big, you can join any corporate firm, any big corporate firm, or any small firm for that matter. And also you can join a litigation, or you can go for judiciary or any competitive exams like UPSC or judiciary, or you can also go for journalism, because that's also something that people have been pursuing. You can become a writer. A lot of people have become writer after doing law, because law is something that helps you read further, write very precisely, very accurately. Because law in law, because you need to have that acumen that you are doing or you are following something from different perspectives. So that helps to become a good journalist or good writer or anything that you want to pursue.
So there are great opportunities
Yes.
for law students. I want to know from you, Isha, that many students prepare for law examinations, but they narrowly miss the bus to NLUs. So the main reason behind this is that they are lacking in the knowledge of good English.
Right.
What should they do to work up for good English? Please
Yes,
tell me.
definitely that has been a great challenge while I was preparing for my law entrance examination. And that time what I think was important was, because when you need to know a language, there are 4 basic skills that you need to know. Those are that you need to read, write, listen and speak that language. So how do you do that? You need to know that you are reading something in the English language, you are speaking it, you are listening it properly. Like listening in the sense, you can listen or read or write anything that you are interested in. You don't have to pursue any academic or very intense language. You can just go for anything which pertains to English. That's the only key to learning a language. Like while I was preparing, I followed different methods to know what could be improvised, and from my experience I saw that merely learning words or vocabulary would not help while improving a language, because that's not the only component. They ask you a lot of reading comprehension. In logical reasoning and critical reasoning also you need English.
Actually, these days the CLAT pattern has absolutely changed.
Definitely, it
This
has-
is absolutely based on reading comprehension.
Reading comprehension. As a lot of emphasis has been on how well you read. Because even in the legal field, they have changed the pattern. They will ask you from the recent happenings. Even in the English, or English has always been a lot of English, but even maths, that has been a lot of reading. You need to understand within the span of 2 hours. You need to read, you need to understand, you need to implement, and you need to know what would be the correct answer. That way it has become very English intense, and for the people who are coming from places like Karoli, it becomes very difficult, because just because of that one language, even if you have the potential, you missed out on the opportunity. For that, if you are planning to join any NLU, you should work harder and harder on English, and rest of the subjects can be maintained. And for that, you need to read on a regular basis, not just intermittently for one day or 2 days.
So what should a student read?
Right. So it can be anything. If you can't read longer reading for starting, for beginners, I would not suggest to go and read a novel. But for the beginners, you should start with reading sport page, for that matter. For any English newspaper you can pick up. If you're interested in sports, or you are interested in any other political news, you should start reading one page daily of any English newspaper, or you should listen to an English news channel. There are so many videos. Even if you are watching a movie, you can watch it in English. That also helps, because when you go to college, there will be people who will be talking in English. Then in that way, you will not be able to understand their communication. That can only be done with a persistent hard working on that language. It can't be done in 1 month also. It needs a long process.
Yeah, actually many students, even from Hindi medium students, they are aspiring to go to CLAT.
Right.
So it is pretty difficult for them to manage such English work.
Right.
So are there some tips for Hindi medium students, or even students who have completed their studies in English medium schools, but those English medium schools are not that better?
Right.
So what should they do?
So I would just suggest ki first of all, just make a habit of reading something in English. Make a notebook where you'll be writing all your vocabulary. You don't need to mug up, but if you keep reading them continuously, those words will automatically get fixed in your mind, and then try to use those words while you're talking. You won't get that environment here, which I'm fortunate that I got that environment in my college, where my friends were talking in English, I had to listen to them. Initially, even I faced a lot of problems. Like even 7 days before my examination, I was not able to score well in my exams. In my English part specifically, like when I was doing my coaching, I was among top 15 consistently, but I was lacking because of my English. I was not able to cross more than 20 marks. And so for that, my strategy was that I should compensate in other subjects. So if you are not able to do well in English, just compensate for that in other subjects. Because one factor that I know for a fact is, for the people who are coming from Hindi medium or any medium, they have a good hold of mathematics and the logical reasoning. And GK is something that everyone can do, because for GK you just need to be consistent. You should know what is happening on a daily basis. I maintain a notebook where I was just continuously writing what was daily from different websites, from a newspaper. I was revising it daily, and I was scoring much better in my GK portion than in my English. Because of that, I could compensate for my English deficiency. So that's how I strategize. So sometimes strategy and smart work also helps.
Yeah, actually you have answered in advance to my next question, which was, apart from working up for English, what one should do? You have already answered that, like they can compensate by working for mathematics.
Yeah. Because when I was doing, in my A-Lit there were 10 questions in mathematics. I scored 10 on 10. That's how I maintained my English. In legal reasoning also, so in legal reasoning there will be a paragraph question which are consistently being repeated. It has been found that there are questions which get repeated, but now the pattern has been changed, so that might not be a case, but for sure the legal principles always remain the same. Their applications remain the same. So one should definitely go for past year papers. They should do the mock test papers, and that will help them to understand that how the questions to be approached in the legal portion. So that's how you improve your legal. Not just so if you're not able to know English meaning of a word, you miss out on 1 mark there, but you can compensate on other part. And even for the critical reasoning, it is not that harder. Like when you just you need a little bit of concentration on what has been asked, and with little practice, that can be done.
Thank you so much, Isha. So, dear viewers, you have seen that Isha Gupta has given you very good inputs that are pretty important if you are a Hindi medium student, or even if you are a student from an English medium school, you can work up for CLAT. You have to follow her advice regularly and consistently. Thank you very much for watching our show. Please subscribe to our channel Panchmat Udghosh.